things just happen, and the decisions you make somehow lead to massive changes in your life that you would have never anticipated on forehand. I lost my brother at sea, and I had made him a promise that I was going to sail on one of the boats that he sailed on, because it was his biggest passion. It's a really beautiful boat, a massive schooner. She's 60 metres long. And I sailed on board of that ship from the Caribbean back to the Netherlands as to just go and experience what it was that he loved so much. I called up my parents and I was like, can you help me move out of my apartment? Can you sell my car? I've quit my job, and I started sailing on that boat. And from that ship, I ended up on another ship, on Tekla, which is a beautiful fishing boat. She was in Hobart actually in 2013. And the captain of Tekla was also captain of Bark Europa, and I applied for a job there. Got accepted, sailed on Europa, and on the second day I was there, I met Matt.
I decided to move to the Netherlands and live with her there while she was studying at a sailing school. And we lived there in Rotterdam on and off for a couple of years, and I also studied for my Dutch sailing tickets there as well with her at the same school. And yeah, it was lovely over there, learning how to ride a bike and all that sort of stuff. But at some point the inner bush kid came out and I couldn't take the city anymore. It was starting to pull me apart a bit, and I had to get back to Tassie where it was a bit more wild and free.
And Matt told me that he was going to build a boat. It was never a question or a vague plan, it was going to happen. So he was going to build a boat, and I had sort of decided that after about 6 years on tall ships, I wanted to do my own thing. Mostly just because I wanted to arrive somewhere and think like, oh yeah, I really like it here, and these people are great, and I can find a job here and do something, and then decide to leave and come whenever I wanted instead of always being on someone else's schedule. And then when we met, yeah, our plans sort of combined into, well, maybe we just build this boat together and then we'll go sail it together. And Tassie was, yeah, the best place for it.
Boat builders everywhere. Within spitting distance as a boat builder, you know, we can't keep up with how many boat builders there are around here. So we've got plenty of knowledge and advice from the elders to keep us going.
I think that's a big part of this build, is that we've got a big community of people who want to help out. And sometimes people come in and they give us like a bit of roofing lead that came off their house, and they're like, oh, we know that you need lead for your boat, and then it's like, oh yeah, thanks. So that's
it all
really
helps.
nice.
Yeah,
It
it's
definitely,
all for the greater good.
People come in here and give us little things that will definitely help in the big picture. I think wooden boats are magical because you just start dreaming as soon as you see one. For me, it's the promise and the feel of them. It's so different. It's so much warmer, and you can feel the labour, and you can feel the emotion of people who have built it with their own hands, with the tools that they use, and they're a promise. When you see them, they look like they can go anywhere. They're going to take you there safe. You're going to come home and you're going to be warm and reasonably dry, and you're going to have a great adventure.
Wooden boats are just so beautiful sometimes. They're all a bit lost, and they all need the right owner. On a wooden boat, there's always something to improve, and you can improve it and get maximum satisfaction. The magic of them, I don't know, it's everything. They're just pretty little things, really. It
started just off with completely falling in love with sailing, and ending up on an island on the other side of the world, building a sailing boat. So it's a pretty happy story, really.